Compassion runs deep in the walls of the Teresa-Dellar palliative care residence. My dad came to the residence during the pandemic. He was here for 4 days, and under such extraordinary circumstances, the residents never faltered from providing my dad with care and dignity during his last stages of life. His prognosis was very, very short when he came, and we knew we were going to lose him in a few days. That night, my mom called him, and she says, "Bill, what's the residence like?" He says, "It's a palace." And then she asked him, "What's the care? Are they taking good care of you?" My dad was a wordsmith. He had a word and a story for anyone that he ever came across. And for the first time in his life, he said, "No words can do justice to these people who are taking care of me."
Well, my father had a long life. He was born in 1929. So when he passed here, he was 91 years old. My father was hospitalized at the Royal Vic just before he came here. And it's a new hospital, so it looks all nice and everything like that. But he got into his room here, and it's got the sliding doors looking out in the garden. It was summertime. And he says, "I think I arrived in heaven." And then he caught himself. He said, "Maybe I shouldn't be saying that at a palliative care center." But I think he was actually right, because this place is staffed by angels. During the time my father was quite ill, my mother only got to see my father once before he got transferred here, so everything was verbal. She had her hip operation in mid-August and was recovering, and then she was going to be transferred to the Catherine Booth Rehab Center. And my father was not doing well, and I knew he was on his last days. This might be an opportunity to actually, and now she was mobile, to get her to come here, if only for a brief period of time. And we brought her here. They spent an hour together. An hour I'll never forget. And he passed away the next day. That's this place. That's the humanity of this place. That someone here brought a bouquet of flowers to my father's room so he could present it to my mother. Yeah.
Bien sûr, ce matin, ça a été difficile de faire le même chemin, de retrouver les soins palliatifs. Et si on a trouvé ce que une fin de vie doit être, le support, la compréhension, les intentions, ouais, c'était la fin de quelque chose et elle avait eu, elle est partie comme elle voulait. On prend soin de ces petits bébés qui naissent, hein? On les attend, on fait la fête. Quand on part, ok, merci. Puis en fait, pour moi, à mon tour, je peux dire à mes enfants, c'est ici que j'aimerais bien. Alors, un de ces jours, mais pas trop tôt.
The reason for this palliative care center is one of the things you feel when you walk into this place. It's a very warm place. The people are great. And effectively, they just take everything away so that you can enjoy your time, enjoy the moment with your loved one. And you don't have to think of anything else.
Chacun vit ça à sa façon. Moi, je crois que c'était une chance incroyable d'être là pendant 8 semaines.
I think that we need to pay tribute truly to all the clinical and supportive care staff, that no matter what world circumstances we face, they never again faltered from providing appropriate care, again filled with so much compassion, and allowed for my father to really have the dignity that he deserved, and for us to be there be by his side.